Ever feel like your brain is low-key, betraying you with those random, wildly inappropriate thoughts that barge in uninvited? It's unsettling AF, but hear me out. Those bizarre brain droppings could low-key be revealing some profound stuff about you.
Wait, how could disturbing thoughts reveal anything positive?
I know, it sounds nuts. But just roll with me here, dealing with disturbing intrusive thoughts. First, you gotta understand, our brains are constantly processing a crazy amount of stimuli, emotions, impulses, you name it. And sometimes, weird fragmented thoughts sneak through the filters. Things are relatively chill until bam! Out of nowhere, your mind goes to that disturbing, unacceptable place you'd never actually act on in reality. It's like your brain accidentally burped up some warped, messed up mental indigestion you can't unsee. So, this unwanted thought pops in, completely against your values and who you strive to be as a person. And it instantly feels cringeworthy and shameful, which leads to a spiral of self-doubt and rumination. Why did I think that? Am I a terrible person deep down? This sucks.
I hate that feeling. My brain can be such a methy bitch sometimes.
But wait, what if instead of judging and fighting the thought, you just noticed it, let it pass, and released it without attachment? Suddenly that thought doesn't have as much excessive power and charge over you. You realize, I'm human, intrusive thoughts are inevitable background noise. This doesn't define my character. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. By accepting the thought without resistance, you're proactively building your mental resilience over time, which naturally leads to asking, how though? What's the science behind this counterintuitive idea? Well, let's start with this. Intrusive thoughts are way more common than you'd think. Pretty much everyone has dealt with them to some degree at different points in life. It's not just you.
No way, I honestly figured it was just me with the messed up brain. That's low-key comforting to know.
So, in this paradoxical way, allowing room for the thoughts to enter and exit without attachment can actually decrease their intensity through desensitization over time. Crazy, right? It's low-key like exposure therapy, but for the mind. You're flexing those resilience muscles. The added bonus is this. Getting curious about why a certain thought emerged can reveal insights about your psyche, fears, values, unresolved tensions, all that good stuff.
Wait, you're saying these could be pointing to deeper parts of myself I've been ignoring? I'm intrigued, go on.
And by pointing, I mean, maybe there's an underlying anxiety or personal challenge you've subconsciously been avoiding. The intrusive thoughts are disturbing reminders that you need to actually address and work through it. Or maybe they expose rigidly held beliefs, moral convictions, and boundaries you deeply value upholding in your real life and have no intention of violating. The intrusive thoughts are simply the mind's way of stress testing those values and grappling with hypotheticals. In that sense, they can paradoxically signal areas where you may need growth and reinforce your positive core principles simultaneously. The revelatory key is separating the thoughts from your actual identity through self-awareness and greeting them with equanimity and compassion.
Holy shit, that's some raw, profound stuff. I've seriously never looked at intrusive thoughts as offering all those potential insights before.
So next time one of those wildly inappropriate thoughts crashes the party in your mind, don't kick yourself. Get radically curious about it instead. The implications could rock your perspective. And you might be thinking, okay, but how do I actually handle these weird thoughts in the moment without feeding into them? Well, let me know by commenting mindful below if you want me to dive deeper into specific mindfulness tactics for allowing intrusive thoughts to flow through without judgment. The perspective shift is game-changing.